work from both stances tonight was incredible. Just
yeah, I haven't done that in a while. It's been a minute since I
switched.
switched.
Something that I hadn't seen, and so your preparation was that, you know, did you plan to work both stances, or is that something that just happened to work?
My wife, man, she's been, like, honestly, she's been getting on me about it. She's like, why haven't you been turning Southpaw? I'm like, because, like, I don't know. You need to probably start doing that more. So we've been kind of, like, talking about it. And then Verge has been pushing me in camp a lot to start doing it. And that's something I did a lot more as an amateur and even early in my career. And I couldn't tell you why I got away from it. You know, I don't know. But, you know, it's something that's natural. I'm naturally left-handed. Virgil turned me around when I was a kid. So I feel very comfortable from that stance. I have a very strong left hand. And it's something I got to keep doing because it's very effective. Thank you.
Hey, Andre, speaking of which, I was just curious if you could talk further about preparing for a guy like Alexander Brand, because to me he doesn't really resemble anybody else out there other than maybe Sam Solomon or something like that.
It's a good comparison.
So, can you talk about preparing for a style like his?
I mean, you try to get we had good sparring. We had some different looks. I think the kid's different looks. You know, we had some tall guys. We had, you know, several guys that were his height that, you know, fought similar, you know, who, you know, were tough and threw wide punches and hard punches. And, you know, you do the best you can to get guys that are compatible and guys that are similar. But it's like I told the HBO crew yesterday, you know, this wasn't the top guy on my list. He's a very awkward guy. I expected actually it to be an ugly fight, and I expected him to be doing a lot more mauling and holding. But I said I have to figure it out. Like a top fighter, you have to figure it out. There's no excuses. Like if I'm fighting a brawler, a short guy, a rangy guy, if you want to be the best, you have to find a way. So we found a way tonight. Again, I wanted to get a knockout. I wanted to stop him. I wasn't able to do that, but I am happy I got another 12 rounds under my belt.
Congratulations, Andre, on your fight.
Thank you.
My name is Tone with T1 Visuals. Do you think after the Sergey fight, will you still, if you're successful, are you still going to continue to fight at the Oracle, or the rest of your fights are going to be towards like Vegas or the Barclays Center?
I mean, I'm never abandon Oracle. You know, I think, you know, we're able to take care of our business in November. We're just going to be in a stronger position. That's all that means, you know. And of course, it's the business aspect of it, but you know, my team knows how I feel about, you know, my hometown and my home area. I'm gonna never abandon Oracle ever, and I'll never apologize for fighting here either. I won't do it.
So looking at some of the younger boxers like Devin Haney, what type of advice would you give them to stay the distance?
As far as just their career, I mean, it's, you know, it's tough. I mean, I just try to, you know, give advice if it's asked of me, you know. I don't know if I'll ever have an official role in this sport like a promoter or a manager. You know, I don't know. I kind of struggle with that. I don't know if that's something I want to do, but, you know, I have been, and I want to continue to be a guy that's available for somebody to call, somebody to pull to the side and talk to. And, you know, it's been amazing how, you know, some of the trials I've been through, you know, through boxing has, you know, it wasn't just for me. And I've had so many people call me, send me contracts, and I'm like, listen, I'm not a lawyer. I can't read this, but I can get it in the right hands. And just ask me my advice because they know I've weathered the storm and got through things like that. So I just try to give advice wherever I feel is needed. You know, I don't try to bombard guys because my way is not necessarily right for them. But a guy like Devin Haney, he's on the right track, and he's ahead of the game because he has a father who is leading him in the right direction, who's helping him, he's listening to his dad. So that's more than half the battle. So a kid like Devin is gonna be just fine, and if he stays focused, which I believe he will, he's gonna be a champion for a long time.
Now, your opponent was extremely wild. He kind of had like a Ricardo Mayorga type of style where he was really, I think he knocked himself down at one point. So how do you stay defensively responsible with a guy who's just, like you said, swinging for the...
Yeah, it's mental. It's just staying alert. It's just staying alert. I mean, I got pretty good instincts in there, and a couple punches he threw, I was like, wow. Like
I look disrespected at some of the punches you're trying to throw.
Yeah, like you really think you gonna hit me with that? That's how you feel? But that's who he is. I mean, some of the uppercuts and some, you know, when Verge was pressing me, he was like, come on, son, let's get it. He wanted me to get the rounds and try to get him out of there inside of 10. He wanted the rounds for sure. And I tried, man, you know, and I'm really hard on myself, man. I'm a little disappointed I didn't get that, but, you know, I tried. You know, I tried, but at the same time, like you said, I got to be defensively responsible because if he catch me with something stupid, you know, everybody's faces are gonna look a lot different out there at this press conference right now. You had a award, and then you know, you got the fight's off in November, and you know, how you feel about that? And I didn't want to have answer those kind of questions, so I just tried to be smart.
Like I said, I voted on your left hand tonight, the young boxer right here, and he called him 40 push-ups. And he had you pegged for most of the fight as a young boxer, and he told me you wanted to get a left hand knockout.
Yeah.
And I said, hey, he'll get it.
Yeah, I tried, man. I'm sorry. I tried.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Me and you born a day apart, but
You the 22nd or 24th?
22nd.
Okay.
22nd. What do you think your run means, for an urban city like Oakland?
Anything is possible. Anything is possible. In a nutshell, anything is possible. It's a lot of. I think I heard Marshawn say this one time that some of the greatest talents never make it out. Some of the greatest basketball players. It's a lot of smart people in urban communities, like extremely smart, but either didn't get opportunities, made bad decisions. It's a slew of different things that happened where they didn't make it out. Some of the best basketball players in the world, they played on the playground. They didn't make it to the NBA. So,
like the hook.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's just one amongst many, but it just shows you that anything is possible. And if you really want to do something in life, it's very simple. You have to work. You have to work, and you have to continue to work. And when you don't feel like working anymore, you have to continue to work. And I'm a firm believer that when you work hard, great things happen. Things fall into place. So myself and many others, man, look at us and just try to pull something from there and just realize that, man, you could take the easy road out and sell drugs or commit crimes and do things that maybe will get you some quick gratification, but it's only a couple ways that's going to end. Stay focused, man. Get good grades. So what if they call you a square? Be a square. Do what you got to do, because in the end, you're going to be happy.
I wanted to just make a quick announcement. The attendance tonight was 8,653.